Chef Charles Hunter. He's the man behind the line of barbecue sauces called Lay-Row-Catch-a-Mellow. Just don't ask where the name comes from. Don't ask. Chef Charles Hunter is a native Chattanoogan and has been barbecuing for 30 years. And when he's not standing over a hot grill, he oversees the day-to-day operation of Southern Recipe Foods, his own business that makes and bottles a special line of barbecue sauces called Lay-Row-Catch-a-Mellow.
It started from the ground. When I say the ground, that means from raw meat, not boiling nothing. So when we cook it, we come from the ground. We start from the bottom. Put the meat on raw. This is what you come up with.
While Chef Hunter is happy to share his secrets for cooking barbecue, there's one secret he's holding on to. That's where the name for his barbecue sauce comes from. He's even got his own employees guessing.
We don't know. Think about Lay-Row, the first thing that word hits me is lay. So, relaxation, to be calm and relaxed in an environment that you're comfortable with.
Would like to know, but when it's time, we'll find out if he ever decides to tell anyone.
Nobody know, nobody. My wife, nobody know but me. Lay-Row-Catch-a-Mellow. Made in the South and it don't get no better.
In case you haven't picked up on it yet, Chef Hunter's not afraid of the camera, but we'll show you more about that later. In the meantime, we wanted to know how the barbecue chef got started.
What I was doing, I was cooking for some pretty big people, And they gave me a bottle of the other people's sauce. It was a regular brand,
But instead of using the store-bought sauce, that night, Chef Hunter created his own recipe.
I started thinking, started putting it all together, and then I come up with the sauce, the barbecue and all. I mean, they like to blow their mind. What they want to figure what kind of sauce. So the boss came back into the kitchen and he saw the gallon of sauce was still there. He said, "What did you use? I brought this." I said, "I made my own sauce." He said, "Well, what did you call it?" I said, "Lay-Row-Catch-a-Mellow." He said, "What that mean?" I said, "Just what it mean. Nobody know."
By 1985, Chef Hunter was making his special sauce for more than just his boss. It wasn't long before the demand for his sauces prompted him to start his own company. Today, the business has grown to 12 employees who make over 2,000 bottles of sauce a day.
We make our Lay-Row-Catch-a-Mellow from a tomato-based type. Barbecue sauce, some people do vinegar, some people do mustard, but we basically a tomato base.
As the base cooks in a 300-gallon kettle, 27 herbs and spices are added to create the secret recipe.
I've been cooking ever since I was 12 years old. So I know spices. So I got the spices in a certain way to keep one from overruling another.
After the base mixture and spices cook for 2 hours, the sauce is then transferred to a fill tank where it's constantly stirred and monitored.
Then it goes over to the filler, where the filler loads about 24 bottles a minute. And then from that point, it comes down the assembly line, it's put into boxes, brought back in the bags, and it's labeled there. When that's finished, it's a complete product, goes into the box, and be ready to be shipped.
Lay-Row, it's supposed to say it fast, Lay-Row-Catch-a-Mellow.
So don't ask where the name comes from. It's clear Chef Hunter isn't telling. But that's about the only thing he isn't saying, especially if you've got a camera.
Lay-Row-Catch-a-Mellow, ladies. Lay-Row-Catch-a-Mellow.
Made in the South and it don't get no better.
Maybe one day Chef Hunter will tell us the meaning of his unusual name. Until then, just enjoy.